Hello Sunday people, I suggest vegetarians, maybe you look away right now. This week we are learning how to butcher a chicken. And you know, it's coming up to Christmas. You might be one or two in a household and you want to have Christmas dinner. You maybe want to have a turkey. This skill of butchering a chicken is exactly the same for a large turkey. This is a really simple way to be able to break down a bird. It will also probably save you a little bit of money because you're buying the whole thing and no one's had to butcher it for you. It's a great skill to have, and that is it. We're just going to jump straight into learning how to butcher this because I know that time is precious around this time of the year. So let's get into butchering a chicken. Okay, here it is, the chicken or turkey. I mean, it really can be either or. Also, how funny are these little Christmas trees on my head? My mum bought me these like years ago and I absolutely love them. They come out every Christmas. They're absolute bangers. Plus, I've got some new additions to the Christmas wardrobe, which are cockatoos with candy canes, which came from my partner's mum last Christmas. Anyway, let's get back to this guy. So, chicken or turkey, whatever it may be. Do you know what as well? This is a really great way to save a little bit of money because if you break it down yourself, it does often work out cheaper than buying all the bits. So all we're gonna do is break this down really easy and I'm gonna show you how to do it. And it doesn't take much, so yeah, let's just do it. So first things first, we need to look at the chicken. What have we got? We've got breasts, wings, and legs. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're going to take off the leg. So here you can see the joint of the chicken. Here it's running along, and that is where the leg joins the body. So I cut the skin. It's always a good way to do it, and then you can just prise it apart. And so you've got a joint just here, and then you can just pop it out, and then you just easily cut off the leg. So you can work through that space where the joint was. And there you have one chicken leg. So we'll do the same on the other side. Run your knife down the crease of the chicken. And then pop that joint out. Oh, pop that joint out. And you can also as well then turn it onto its side, much easier. And underneath here, there's what they call the oyster. But this way, you can cut the oyster off. Nice and simple. So there you have your other leg. Now, it's up to you. We're going to do two ways on the wing. So the first one, we're just going to cut at the knuckle and leave this piece on the breast, and the other one we're going to cut it all the way down. But again, 3 joints. We've got 1, 2 and 3. So here you can feel the hinge. All you want to do is go in there, and you can cut it out. So that's one wing. And then what we're going to do on the other side is where that joint is, much the same as here, but we can feel it. So we're going to go in to the chicken, run our knife round, and then we should be able to find that joint. Nice and simple. And then you can just cut it off. So that is the large wing with everything attached. And then finally, we have the breasts. So here, I still have the leg on, but it doesn't matter either way that you do this. So you can see down the middle here is the backbone. You can always identify it. There is actually even kind of a line of fat that sits here, so it's very easy to see where the breasts are. And what you want to do is go in with your knife at the top, and you want to cut down until your knife reaches the bone. So I can hear it. And then you come to the top and you slide your knife in like that. And here you're just going to run your knife along the bone. And this is the side where we've kept the joint in. So we're going to cut around the joint. So you can see there the bone and the joint. So you can just cut straight in there. No need to apply pressure. And there you have a chicken supreme with the bone on. And if you want to take it one step further and make it really fancy, what you can do is keep the bone, but take all of the meat off of it so that it's nice and clean. So you go around the bone where it joins the breast. You can pull that meat off quite easily, cut it away from the skin, and there you have a lovely little piece of meat. And you have a beautiful breast with a bone. That might be something that you would see in a restaurant, because sometimes they like to keep the bone on. And then we'll just do the exact same thing on the other side. So we'll just run our knife down that backbone of the chicken. And here, you know, you can work from the bottom also. Slide in with your knife and work your knife along the rib cage of the chicken, keeping your knife nice and tight all the time to the bone. Work your way down to the bottom, cut it away from the parson's nose, and there again is your knife joint that is your joint where you've already cut the bone off. So you can just cut away the ligament and cut in. I have here a little bit of bone left, so I'm just going to cut that out. That can go there. And there you have one perfect chicken breast with no rib cage on. And here you're just left with a chicken carcass, which is absolutely amazing. You can keep this for your Christmas gravy. So what I would suggest is you wrap it up, pop it in the freezer, and then when you need to make gravy for Christmas, you can take it out and you've already got a bone in place ready to go. You know, these will last for 6 months in the freezer. So if you're ever deboning a chicken, this is a great thing to do. Keep the carcass, or you can even keep a few of them and make a lovely chicken broth. But that is it. So you have your two breasts, one with the bone on, one with the bone off, your thighs and your wings, and your chicken carcass. It's as easy as that. It's a great skill to learn and so simple to do. If you've ever filleted a fish as well, great, because you'd have that same technique of running along the rib cage. And like I said, a great way to save a little bit of money. So obviously, we are not going to be eating any of this today as it is raw chicken, but I'll put it away in the fridge, or even now I can put these pieces in the freezer. But I hope that this gives you an idea of actually how simple it is to do. If you've enjoyed this, let me know in the comment section down below. A little bit different from a recipe this week, but equally as interesting, I hope. It's a great thing to learn, and yeah, you could even do it to your turkey. If you're only 2 people that live in the house, you can buy a whole turkey, break it down, and keep the bits you want for a later date, and eat the bits you want for Christmas. Anyways, that is it for this week. A quick short lesson on how to butcher chicken. And I'll see you guys next week.